You got to. Hey, everybody! It's Dr. J. Spike and Kamal. We're sitting around here talking quantum computing. Spike, you're going to have to explain this traveling salesman problem because Google alluded to that today with their breakthrough in quantum computing. They were up sharply on the day.
Really? Okay.
They talked about, they didn't name it, but they must, I think it was a traveling salesman problem.
Okay.
How they could solve a problem in less than 5 minutes that takes trillions of years for a supercomputer to solve.
Well, that's very impressive if it's true.
So the idea of that particular problem is you got to go visit end cities, right?
Well, right now it's in the hundreds. You have to visit the simple version that we're talking about is that you have to visit every state capital by plane, and you look at the airfares.
You got to
visit every state capital without backing track and visiting anyone twice.
But you also have that you're told where to start and where to end, right?
Yeah, well, you have to start and end. Well, it doesn't really matter. You can start and end at Albany if you wish. It's a cycle anyway.
Yeah, you could. I know you could solve it by n factorial or 52 factorial. Try out every route.
Yes, you try every possible permutation of the.
That's called brute force. That's called the brute force approach. But you can also solve it recursively. You go starting in state capital A1, let's say. You visit first you visit 2,
right,
and then you solve the problem from 2 to 50. And then you look for the least.
You have to go back again, but it still ends up being very, very complicated.
Still n factorial, no matter what.
Still ends up being around n factorial, yes.
So
yeah. So if they actually solved the big problem with quantum, the whole idea with quantum was that potentially, if you had all the machines aligned the right way, instead of solving it like 50 individual cities, you solve it as one big country, and then just the solution just sort of appears all at once.
Well, isn't it an ideal problem to do with parallel processing?
Well, pieces of it, yeah. But then you have to go back and forth. Like, for instance, if you give one computer like 5 cities and let it work to 5 cities, then you still have to swap out and give one city to another computer.
I don't remember. Was it Dijkstra? Did Dijkstra have an algorithm for that?
He had an algorithm for the shortest path, not for the traveling salesman.
Oh, shortest.
You can use it as a subroutine.
Ah.
So yes, there are a lot of different techniques you can use. You can take advantage of quantum. You can take advantage of multiprocessors. You could take advantage of combinatorial structure. You could take advantage of symmetry. But even with that, these really big problems, you can't solve them in any kind of real time.
You can solve
these guys claim to have been able to solve one that would otherwise take 1 trillion years.
Dijkstra's algorithm, the shortest path. What is that? Dijkstra's algorithm again?
Shortest path, yes.
Shortest path.
So it would be a subroutine.
But even that you can't solve for log gen, right?
No, that one's pretty quick.
That was quick?
Yeah, that one's pretty quick.
I don't remember.
There are some very good algorithms and implementations for that. But the whole idea behind Moore's law is you just make the problem bigger. Throw more locations at it, and then the problem eventually you'll choke up the best computer.
By the way, viewers, hang in there. This is a show about stocks.
Exactly.
Not about operations research.
It's just that, just about the fact is that quantum computing, if it reaches its potential, can actually make obsolete what we're currently.
When I think of operations research, I always think of Dijkstra and also traveling salesman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I do.
Those are the canonical ones that we explained the science with.
Lenny Dijkstra.
Yeah, not Lenny Dijkstra. I don't think there's a relationship between the Dijkstra and Lenny Dijkstra, but
I don't know. You never.
Can we talk a little bit about MicroStrategy?
We should.
Is it in a channel right now? What do you guys think?
I didn't look at the chart. I've been bad lately. I've just been not hiding, basically. I told you My strategy was to buy Google, but I didn't even do it. And I wish I had. I was talking to Andrew, a viewer, about it, right, the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I said it looked good, and it has a low PE. I had no idea they're going to come out with a quantum breakthrough. But I think IonQ went down in the morning because of it. IONQ.
Well, yeah. Somebody's eating somebody's lunch. But the other ones, QUBT and QBTS, seem to be holding their own.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that we've been on for the longest time.
Yeah. You made some money with that quantum play.
I did. I did.
It's always good to make a few bucks, right? Good feeling.
To ring the cash register a little bit. So let's see. In the last 3 months, or actually the last 1 month, QUBT went up 400%.
Wow. These quantum stocks are hotter than any AI stock.
And let me see QBTS. QBTS, which is the more famous one. Or it's QBTS. That's
Went from pennies to like $6.
D-Wave. D-Wave in the last 1 month, 169%. A little bit more modest.
What did Rigetti do? Today it was up 44%. RGTI.
But that was one of the ones you were on?
It's another one. Quantum play.
Yeah. IGTI? Oh, I got it. Okay, that's IGTE.
Peggy Williams. Wasn't there a singer by that name? Peggy Lee.
Regularly. Well, I'm not getting anything on. I'm not getting anything on iGate.
Peggy, we all made a lot of money with the crypto plays. Yeah.
I wish I
Today,
could a little bit, not much.
Kamal is resting from cashing his chips today.
he
No,
got his arms got tied from pulling in all that money.
I bought MicroStrategy in the like when it really dipped, and I sold it like at 374. I bought at 359.
How many points did you make? 20?
I think it was 15.
15 points in a couple hours.
Yes.
Yeah, my biggest winner in a lot of years has been MicroStrategy, but
but I was scared honestly when I bought it at 359. It kept going down, but then it recovered really quickly. I mean, it's a really fast moving stock.
I started buying it, the equivalent of $20 after the split, but I bought it way before the split. I paid $200. MicroStrategy, I got at the very bottom. But I also bought it, I first started buying it pre-split at $600. Bought it all the way down to $200. Cashed some in initially at $1,000. Then I still owned a lot. Cashed it all at $200. I wish I had kept some.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never hold on to anything for long, right, Kamal?
I do. My losers.
That's why I don't have any more that QUBT stuff.
I hold on to my losers.
Well, that you shouldn't do.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. I tried to make a rule for myself that whenever I sold one of my winners, I had to sell a little bit of my losers also, just so that I have some sort of balance in my strategy.
Yeah.
Like I get so excited when they go green, and then
the thing with the breakthrough with Google is that they don't know what important applications it could be used for. I guess the traveling salesman problem is not that important.
No, it's just a way of demonstrating the power because it's one of those common problems to use.
Yeah, it's not a crucial problem. It's going to.
Well, it does show up in a lot of other problems, trucking, for instance, and also sometimes airlines. Sometimes.
I think Jensen Wang in an interview, I think it was on CNBC, talked about how he started out in California, he ended up in Singapore, and he made 2 stops on the way. And using artificial intelligence, he could have booked the hotels and done everything to minimize his
Yeah, probably, and it saved a couple of grand,
yeah.
which is important to people like us.
Yeah, I mean, he put it more elegantly than I did, of course.
We have a request for UAMY.
Well, you're charting, so you could do whatever.
I'm charting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I've been voluntold to chart.
Omar can't make it. Arjun said he could make it, and then he called me and said he can't.
I see.
And I'm not in the mood to chart.
I'll get that ready for us then, won't I?
Lately, I've not been in a charting mood.
I haven't been in a charitable mood.
The tremor has been getting the best of me.
So we're sort of even. So let me share.
It's funny, at a different hour, I don't feel the tremor at all. At this hour, the Parkinson's tremor is bad.
I'm sorry about that.
So it's if we did the show at 11 a.m., I'd be in better shape. But I don't think it's a good time, 11 a.m.
Well, also the market. Well, right. We're just after the open, essentially.
Good time for me, but not for the market.
All right. Well, I got my chart ready. If you want to look at it,
Let me put it on the stage.
yeah, you can see that. There you go.
PTON. You want to start with the request?
What was it?
PTON. Peter, Tom, only Mary.
Okay. Oh, PTON. OM. Okay.
No, N is a nobody.
Oh, as in nobody. Peloton.
Remember that one during the pandemic? It went from 0 to 20 million.
Yeah, and then somebody had a heart attack on it on a TV show, and then it killed it.
I think it's just a question of the pandemic left.
Well, here we go. What do you guys think?
I think it's on the rise.
It's it's sort of collecting steam again.
Yeah, it's at a little bit of a breather. It's consolidating. Might fill that gap before it comes back up. Look at that W pattern that it wrote from, you see?
Yep. Well, I don't know how to see. Is there a lot of history back in here? Oh, yeah. If you go way back,
I think it was very high, too
the
high.
W comes here to, these areas over here.
It was
not that long ago. This is, let me see. This is,
Peloton, wasn't Peloton and Kathy Wood a high flyer?
I believe so. Actually, Kathy's been doing okay these last couple of months.
You know, she better be doing okay now.
Right, because one of that, Teladoc went up, and a couple of other of her holdings.
She's not doing okay now. I give up.
Let's see. Actually, she's been in the 50s, moving to the 60s. So she's hanging in the 60s now.
Yeah.
If you look over the last, let's do the year. So this is the last year.
Her heyday was the pandemic year, the year of the pandemic.
Right, but we had a good move these last. I don't even know if I'm still in it. I'm probably not, because of all this. I have to imagine I'm not in it anymore.
I'm not in it. I don't want to give her 3/4 of 1% or whatever it is. I think it's 3/4 of 1%.
I'd get back in if it went back down to 50, certainly, to fill this gap again, or even this gap.
I could buy Tesla without giving her the commission. She had some good ones. Palantir is a good one that she
right. So she has had a couple that have hit this last month.
Yeah.
Which is why we have this big jump here.
Yeah. Chris has a request.
Atlassian, TEAM. We'll give it a look. You're feeling charitable or chartable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not feeling charitable or chartable, but I don't mind. Atlassian. This is a year.
A high flyer that certainly is flying.
Yeah, it's been a give back over the last week on these guys.
Kamal. This is Kamal. Kamal's going to buy this one tomorrow. It filled the gap. It makes Kamal happy.
Oh, what? Which one? This gap here or this one over here?
We got a gap filler here. It just filled the gap. Don't you see?
Oh, this one here. Yeah, this one here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess once we get that nibble sign,
Kamal
we'll get back in.
will put in his buy below the market. And what are you putting your buy in for? 250? Kamal, are you interested in this one?
If it goes down to fill up that gap, is that the 50 moving average?
Or you want to go all the way down?
Here.
No, but
It's
below
got
that.
down in here.
Below that, 100, 200, what is that?
Yeah, this is 96.
That red line, what average is that?
That's the 50.
No, not the red line, the blue. Well,
Yeah, he's looking to go to the 100. That's the 200 actually.
yeah, by the time it gets there, it's gonna be.
Yeah, well, if you believe in this gap's going to be filled,
I think it's playable on this gap fill for a rebound.
this one right here.
We wonder where it stopped. It's
Yeah, right here, right.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not looking for stocks that's gonna go down to fill the gap and buy in it. I'm looking for ones
What's
that
a
have
bargain?
already filled the gap today. Like I want deals now.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, Veruca.
Boston Tom has a request. UAMY.
UAMY. Antimony. What is antimony?
It's a mineral.
Oh, okay. Well, minerals have been doing okay. Well, I don't know what this give back is right here.
It's a big one.
Well, it filled the gap.
Yeah, that's true. That. Well, if you're looking at this big upswing and taking it right down the middle, it is right at this gap.
This one looks like the chart for Bitcoin.
Did Bitcoin give back?
No, I don't know that it gave back. It looks like straight line up.
Yeah, straight lines. Well,
What's the market value for this guy? What is that? Is that millions?
With all of these charts looking like, like a rocket ship took off already, maybe we missed them, the big moves.
Yeah, 1.75 million.
Yeah, I would not touch that thing.
Right.
I'm not saying I wouldn't touch it, but I'm a little bit nervous about a 5% correction happening right around now.
This entire company is like $1 million in market cap.
Well, they're more volatile, no doubt. Both directions.
Yeah.
Peggy likes AMC. No, she let go of AMC.
Oh, somebody's got a request for Palo Alto Networks.
Yeah,
We've been out of that one, right?
I
out of that one come out.
I sold it recently.
Yeah.
Recently.
I bought this one and sold it multiple times. I was just day trading with it.
Yeah, I think we stopped playing with this thing way back in here.
I sold it at 160 something, 360 something.
Oh, well, 160 something. Well, yeah, no, not for a while.
60 something. I bought it in the 200s.
Yeah, this was that one that went up and down and up and down. So Kamal was finding his channel trades.
Correct. And it looks like it's in a channel right now. If you do.
Well, didn't you buy it 3 times at 290 or something like that?
Right. I used to buy it near. Yeah. I bought it multiple times. I sold it multiple times.
Made money every time.
But do you see it? The 50. It's like the 50 looks like a good support.
Yeah.
Recently, the past 6 months or so.
Beautiful support.
Yeah, the 50.
So you got some good momentum then.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful chart. How's the chart on CrowdStrike? Is it any look similar?
Was that CRWD?
Yeah, must look similar.
Well, let me give it a year, like the other one was. This is 6 months. Let me give it a year.
Also very strong.
Yeah. Okay. This one also has a nice little boom, boom, boom.
Fortinet, whatever that one is.
Hmm.
Fortinet, Fortinet. I don't know the symbol.
Oh, Fortinet.
Yeah,
You'd be fortunate if you hold Fortinet.
yeah. I don't know the
There
symbol.
it is. FTNT.
Okay. Probably a nice looking chart too.
Is this another one of those
Another network, cybersecurity. Another.
cybersecurity? Yeah. No, no. There's definitely money in it. I think the one that I was in just broke out. Pure Storage.
Yeah. No, they're all doing well.
I'm going to show
I
PTR.
like of all of them. I think I like Palo Alto the best.
This was another one of those services plays, not for security necessarily, but look at that. This actually just recently had a decent jump, and it's giving back a little, so it may very well fill in some of this gap.
I'm thinking.
This is one to certainly keep an eye out if
I'm
it's
waiting for the entire market. I'm waiting for the market to correct 3 to 5% from here.
Me too. Me too. I'm 70% as of today cash.
I'm right there with you, right around the same number. Maybe I'm even more. I might be 80% cash.
I gotta look at this one again to see if a bargain's to be had, say around here somewhere, like right around here, around 55,
That would make sense.
just at the 100.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Take a look at gold and silver.
Which one?
Silver and gold.
Oh, SLV.
Did you? I read somewhere today that they discovered some gold mines in El Salvador worth $3 trillion.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, which might affect the price of gold going down.
The supply just went. That's true. The supply went up. This is silver.
Looks pretty good. Bouncing off the lows.
Yes. I mean, the question is, we're going to find out tomorrow and Thursday whether or not this more inflationary signals doesn't. It's not going to affect what the Fed does, but if they're there, it might be worth hedging for inflation with something like this. And the other one was GLD. I'm sure there's a very similar looking chart.
It was not up nice today. Nice move up today, above the 50.
Yeah.
And if it breaks that other green candle, is that an island reversal?
Is this a little W going on here?
Do you have? It basically looks like an island reversal, doesn't it?
Well,
It consolidated for a couple of weeks, and now it gapped up.
oh, I see.
It looks like an island reversal.
Can you click on the 1 month?
1 month, sure.
Mm-hmm. Do you see that gap that keeps jumping over that gap?
This one here.
No, the one above it. Yeah, just above it. Yeah.
Right in here, and
There's
this one
that
here.
gap that keeps jumping over it.
And the 50 is sort of skating right through it, like a regression line.
I think gold is going to be good till the end of the year.
Yeah, I had to get back in. I mean, I bailed it when this was 180.
How much is gold per ounce?
How do I find that?
I don't know.
Because GOLD is
Barrett.
It's a gold miner.
Yeah, I'll just ask Siri.
Okay.
Hey Siri, how much is gold per ounce?
Okay, I found this on the web for how much is gold per ounce. Check it out.
Siri didn't tell me. I gotta look.
We have to actually look.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, my Siri went off when you asked it. So we must have similar voices. That's gold.
I'm reading this right, it looks like 26.94, something like that. So if it goes to 3,000 in the next 3 weeks, you can make a lot of money.
I guess it's not impossible, is it?
No, I think you could make a nice run till the end of the year. I don't know if it'll get to 3,000, but maybe back then. The high was 20. What was the high? 2,700.
Yeah, well, here it was early October. I don't know. I mean, gold hasn't seen that price. I mean, I'm going back a pretty long time, well, at least for this guy, for this index.
It made an all-time high a couple of months ago, right?
Yeah, right here, October 17th,
Yeah.
October 31st. Yeah, look at it.
I think it'll take that all-time high out. Maybe by the end of the year, we got a good 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, I guess if you're gonna do it today, might be the day.
I'm long gold. I own NEM. That's my play. And I'm going to add gold, GOLD. Add that.
You're doing the commodity or the miners?
Miners.
That's GOLD. Yeah.
I like that. It's show GOLD.
Okay.
Barrick.
It's actually Barrick. That's specific.
Yeah.
It's a specific corporation, but they're the canonical gold miner.
I mean, the chart is not showing much, but can you see?
Well, it's showing actually the finishing of the W, and I think leverage speaking, doing it through this is better than doing GLD directly.
It does kind of look like a double bottom there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, if you're gonna do it, this might be the day.
From the chart, it looks like a place to go in.
See, you see when the 50 crossed the 100, how it went down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to go down with that.
Yep.
No, it looks like a play. I think gold, GOLD looks good. NEM.
If this is when it professes almost W, it's going to come back up here.
Let's see if NEM looks good. NEM.
That's Newmont.
Yeah, they're big. I think they're bigger than Barrick even.
Yeah, but they do more than gold, right?
They all do more than gold. But it's mainly gold.
Yeah, this one really took the hit.
Yeah, but it also bounced today and then gave back.
Yeah, well, again, we're still seeing this W, or at least part of this W.
I think I like GOLD better, but I like this one too.
It's definitely compelling.
All right, then any other stocks you want to really look at? Bitcoin, and we'll call it a day. BTC.USD, yeah. It was flat on the day?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, pretty much. This is 6 months. You guys like to look a little bit.
I think this is going to pull back to the 75,000 level.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think the
I'm waiting for that correction, that 5% correction.
I think you can get.
Somebody had this really pessimistic line here. I'm going to delete it.
I actually think you'll see the S&P go up and this go down.
Well, look, have you been hearing all this talk about whether or not some of the United States is going to get a Bitcoin reserve?
Yeah, it's because
if that, I mean, talk about the big guys, putting their finger on the scale.
Yeah,
I mean, if they do that, it would be
totally that would help Michael Saylor and it would help Putin.
Hmm?
It would help Michael Saylor and help Putin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're holding on to a lot of this crap.
Putin owns a lot of Bitcoin because ruble is like zero, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why would you have a ruble? You could have a Bitcoin.
Ruble.
Or Google. Well, I mean, again, it still does nothing. But yeah. if these politicos keep talking about it, then it's going to be artificial.
I think
maybe at the right time somebody could pull a Soros on it.
Saylor is a bit of a crazy person, but he's brilliant.
If you drew a line where the 50 moving average is below, just yeah. It goes through that green middle of that green candle. The 50, the top of the 50. Yeah, up.
Here? Oh, the 50 right here.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Right. And from there, go up. Oh, what happened to my picture? There it is. I don't know why it does that. So from here, go up.
Anyway,
From here, go up. It's not letting me do it. Yeah, okay, from here, actually.
We gotta round it up. I got things.
okay, me too. I have to go. Okay, guys, thank you so
It's not letting
much.
me do it. But yeah, you do see, you definitely see an upward trend. But now this one just went below that line.
I ask you for your final thoughts. Final thoughts, Kamal?
I'm honestly, I'm messing with the MicroStrategy when it goes to the Fibonacci 38.2,
Okay.
which is around 360 or so. I'm buying.
Okay.
That's when it goes above 370.
I'm thinking of adding to my silver and gold collection by buying gold and Pan American silver. Spike, your thoughts?
Precisely what you said. After looking at what we were just looking at, I got to get in there. Not because nothing else appeals to me at this point.
So you like Barrick gold as well?
Not necessarily Barrick. I still like going straight for the commodity.
Okay, very good. Adios, amigos, and ciao.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Of course, do your own due diligence as always. Our opinions strictly our own. Do your own due diligence. Check with an advisor before acting. All of those things, right, Spike?
Yes, indeed.
See you on
You
Thursday.
can listen to us, but don't follow us.
Yeah,
But don't follow us.
yeah. Don't do as we say, and don't do as we do.
Don't do as I do.